Hello, Martin Luther King Jr. Academy families. This is Miss Finneran, and it is Tuesday, March 31st. Our read aloud for today is going to be Peter's Chair by Ezra Jack Keats. There's actually a character from this book painted on one of the walls in our school. So let's see if you can find that character. What I want to talk about for today in Peter's Chair are the jobs of the letter S. Now, the letter S does many jobs in English. It makes the S sound. It does something on verbs once in a while, which is for another time. But today I want to talk about the three jobs of the letter S that we see in this book. S can make things plural, meaning there's more than one. So if I have one book and I add another, we have two books. And we put the S on the end. That final S sound is very important. Don't throw it away. One pen becomes 10 pens. One star become 3 stars. So when we have more than one, as you can see I wrote 1 plus, we add an S to the end of the word to make it plural. Now, we can only do this with nouns. We make nouns plural with an S. The second job of the letter S that I would like to discuss with you are when words get married. Yes, they get married and they have a special wedding ring called an apostrophe. So it and is come together and they make almost a new word, its. Both mean the same thing, but this is called the contraction. You can use either one, they both mean the same thing, but sometimes we like to make things shorter. Especially in English, we like to make things shorter. Now, beware, because sometimes we break the contraction on purpose to sound serious. So there's a difference in me saying, hey, that's great, or me saying to you, hey, that is great. The broken contraction sometimes sounds a little more intense and clear and serious. Maybe if you're angry, you'll break the contraction. The last job that I want to talk about for the letter S that we see in this book is possession. To show that something belongs to someone, in other languages, we'll usually insert a word. So the classroom of Miss Palmer becomes Miss Palmer's apostrophe S classroom. And that's the classroom that belongs to or with Miss Palmer. So apostrophe S shows something that can belong to someone or with someone. Just like I can say Miss Finneran's glasses, that's apostrophe S. Or Miss Finneran's notebook, that's an apostrophe S, that's possessive. So as I read, I want you to listen for the three jobs of the letter S, and I will try to stop and pause when we come to one and let you think about which one you think it is. Okay, so we are going to read Peter's Chair. Now, it's the chair that belongs to Peter, apostrophe S, or he thinks it belongs to him, but he's a little bit unsure in the book. So as you listen to the story, listen for the three jobs of the letter S. Look for our character who can be found painted on one of the walls in our school, and think about how Peter feels about this chair. Maybe it means he feels something else about something even bigger. Okay, so Peter's Chair. Peter stretched as high as he could. There, his building was finished. Crash! Down it came. Shh, called his mother. You'll have to play more quietly. Remember, we have a new baby in the house. Peter looked into his sister Susie's room. His mother was fussing around the cradle. "That's my cradle," he thought, "and they painted it pink." "Hi, Peter," said his father. "Would you like to help paint Sister's high chair?" "It's my high chair," whispered Peter. He saw his crib and muttered, "My crib. It's painted pink, too." Not far away stood his old chair. "They didn't paint that yet," Peter shouted. He picked it up and ran to his room. Who's running with him? "Let's run away, Willie," he said. Peter filled a shopping bag with cookies and dog biscuits. "We'll take my blue chair, my toy crocodile, and the picture of me when I was a baby. Willie got his bone." They went outside and stood in front of his house. "This is a good place," said Peter. He arranged his things very nicely and decided to sit in his chair for a while. But he couldn't fit in the chair. He was too big. His mother came to the window and called, "Won't you come back to us, Peter dear? We have something very special for lunch." Peter and Willie made believe they didn't hear, but Peter got an idea. Soon his mother saw signs that Peter was home. "That rascal is hiding behind the curtain," she said happily. She moved the curtain away, but he wasn't there. "Here I am," shouted Peter. Peter sat in a grown-up chair. His father sat next to him. "Daddy," said Peter, "let's paint the little chair pink for Susie." And they did. Who's that? The end. Okay, so thank you for listening today. I'm sure some of you have heard that story before, and think about the 3 S's and think about the character, and stay healthy, stay safe, listen to your parents, do your online work, and I hope to see you very, very soon.